Bay is a seaside community located on the southern tip of Vancouver Island. A member of the Capital Regional District, it is located east of and adjacent to the city of Victoria. It is one of the 13 municipalities of Greater Victoria. The Oak Bay Village is fondly known as the heart of Oak Bay, which runs along Oak Bay Avenue. The village is home to one of the largest collections of art galleries on Vancouver Island. A leisurely stroll finds 7 art galleries and craft studios, which represent some of the finest Canadian art around. Oak Bay is known for the impeccably kept homes and gardens, rugged and well-used beach lines, and houses 2 beautiful marinas. The district is also known for being firm against structural and landscape changes, therefore maintaining many old-style and heritage homes. And let's not forget about the famous, yet tucked-away neighborhood of the Uplands, which runs along the waterfront and is home to some of the most expensive private properties in Canada and even North America. The Uplands Golf Course hosts a PGA Tour annually at the beginning of June, pleasing this golf-loving area. Oak Bay is also home to half of the prestigious University of Victoria and the Camosun College Lansdowne campus. On this episode of Where You Live, we are attending the 20th celebration of the well-loved Ottavios, checking out the music scene at Christie's pub, meeting community members, and exploring so much more in this picturesque part of South Vancouver Island. Our first stop is to a busy hub on B Street. The Oak Bay Rec Center is packed with visitors in the early morning hours until late in the evening. But did you know while you may be exercising, swimming, or skating on a Saturday night, there is often a wild party happening in their sports lounge. On this particular evening, there is live entertainment, pleasing the dancing crowd with classic rock favorites. Our host Scarlett Bowness checked out the party and met their lead singer.
So we're here at the Oak Bay Recreation Center where community happens. And here is with us Ron Carter, the singer of the band called, what's your band called?
The Bald Eagles Band.
How did you choose that name?
It was chosen before I joined them,
Okay.
but it was sort of a play on the fact that we do, not tribute, but we do covers of many classic rock bands, and the Eagles being one of them.
So what's your favorite part about playing for these wonderful
Well, these are all friends of the band, friends and family of the band, so it's an eclectic group of people.
Is that one of your favorite things about Oak Bay, that you know everybody,
Yes,
that
yeah,
you can
it very much
recognize
is, yeah.
faces everywhere?
Oak Bay is a gem of a community. It's it's to me it's a model community in terms of its size, its urban forest, its community enthusiasm, and its business areas. Everything's within walking distance, so it's really neat that way.
So
and then this lounge is just a fabulous venue for us to play at. So,
amazing.
yeah.
Along with their live music and packed dance floor, the food and drinks were flowing out of the busy kitchen. The food and beverage manager, Linda Regan, had to jump on the line to get the orders out.
How long have you been in the industry of food and beverage?
Food and beverage industry my whole life. So,
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you how long because that'll age me.
So you know all the secrets on how to run a kitchen smoothly and
Yes.
everything. So you do here, you're the manager for catering and everything,
Catering,
right?
food and beverage, yes. So we rent that room out. We have a lot of big banquets coming up.
What will be your favorite dish here?
My favorite dish? Oh my goodness. I tasted some of the popcorn shrimp and it was delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to try that tonight then.
Yeah, but I had a nice burger too. No, the food, the menu is really diverse for this group. It's a fixed menu, but it's because they really accommodate us.
I've only been here for 2 months. I just got hired in September, and I just absolutely love the community. People here are very warm, very nice people. I'm hoping to be here for a while, so Yeah.
Awesome.
For more info on how you could book a private party or to see their upcoming events and, of course, their regular recreation schedule, you can head to oakbay.ca.
Thank you.
The sights, the smells, the sounds are as though you've arrived to an Italian deli. But this hotspot is located on the Oak Bay Strip in beautiful British Columbia. Not only are the delicacies Italian-inspired, that's also how the regulars chose to socialize amongst themselves.
Ottavio's has been a pinnacle of Oak Bay Avenue and of the community. We have this fantastic patio, and so many people come here just to enjoy the sun, and they talk amongst each other, and they make friends, and to the point where it's hard to know who is with which group.
The European vibe was in full-fledged as they hosted a celebration of a benchmark anniversary.
Well, it was an exciting milestone for everyone at Ottavio because 20 years in this city is not easy in this hospitality environment where Victoria offers so much. So it was just a moment to acknowledge how far we've all come as a team and celebrate our supplier relationships and really thank the community. And it was important to us to show a little bit of everything, from the lamb barbecue to the mini gelato cones to the gorgeous opera cake.
Another exciting part of the day was the cutting of the huge wheel of Genevieve's favorite.
Parmigiano Reggiano is, we call it the king of cheeses because it is so beautiful. And opening a Parmesan is a spectacular moment, and the center of the Parmesan always tastes amazing. And so that's one of our favorite things to do.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Isn't it good? You
Oh
taste the
my God.
crystals, kind of the little crunchy part.
Die for.
And we have great relationships with our butchers and some of our bread makers, and we wanted to show everything, the best of everything for the 20-year anniversary. And we sort of hope there's not a 40-year, but the community is not letting us go anywhere.
The packed lineups of familiar customers and the fancy cars took over the corner of Oak Bay and Monterey Ave on a perfect autumn day as a thank you to the clientele and colleagues who have allowed this business to remain a success after all these years.
Yep, from Italy.
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is lovely Oak Bay for you.
We're here at Christie's Carriage House Pub, and it's a very exciting day of the week. It's Sunday. Who would have thought it'd be so busy here, but it's a kitchen party. And we have here with us our host, Chris Trigg. Chris, tell us about your kitchen party.
Well, basically, it's a bunch of musicians who get together every week on a Sunday night. We invite everybody down, whether you're a beginner or you're an experienced player, and everybody just kind of jumps in and plays with each other, and it's a friendly musical atmosphere that has kind of become like a second family to me, you know? It really has.
Well, here you get a chance to meet some of the musicians that are playing here tonight in Oak Bay at Christie's Carriage House. But they're all over Victoria, and you're going to find out more about them. So let me introduce them. Right here beside me, I've got Ron Ogden. And over here, I've got Al Sabarine. And I've got Aruna Kaluthan 3.
Why do you love coming to this place, you guys? Here we start with Ron. Dr. Ogden, why do you love coming to this place?
Well, I heard about it through some friends of mine, musician friends, and the first time I came, I had such an awesome time, and I do believe that the first time I was here, I believe you guys were here too. Christie's is a great pub. The staff here are exceptional. Sean behind the bar is a great guy, and Chris does such an exceptional job in this jam.
As far as live music goes, the talent level here, I'm in awe. I just like to sit. I don't even want to play sometimes. I just want to hear some of these great people.
Yeah, this is a comment I've heard over and over again. I think even Aruna was saying that earlier. Sometimes I just want to sit and listen. So great music you can find here.
Ever since I came here the first day, you put on this very big smile. I wonder if you do that to everyone. He's not gonna smile just for me or for my sweetheart, but for you as well. How's that show?
I smile to most people that are friendly.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the vibe that everybody's been talking about here at Christie's, and I think that you are the one that initiated that this kitchen party be something that you add to Christie's here in Oak Bay. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
I started doing it 18 months ago, or maybe or so. Started off kind of slow until word caught on, and it was actually Victor Wells that got me on to Chris Trigg as being the host, because Victor was the performer here at the pub on Saturday nights, because we also do live music every Saturday night.
Oh, excellent.
I floated the idea of doing an open jam night, and Victor was like, I know a guy.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's the word of mouth we're talking about. Yeah. And so, you were here in Oak Bay, and so do you find that you have a lot of local people coming, or do you have a mix of local and out-of-towners?
I think it's mostly locals, not just not Oak Bay locals. Some people come from Up Island. Port Angeles, we've heard of, we've known in Port Angeles.
Oh,
interesting story. My sister was coming over to visit me. She was in Port Angeles waiting to take the ferry. Was talking to someone and said, where are you going? She said, Victoria. He said, what do you know in Victoria? She's like, my brother. And what does your brother do? Oh, he's a bartender. Where? Christie's. Oh, that's where they have the jam night.
Wow.
So Port Angeles I was floored when she said that.
So about 1 year ago, I moved from Ottawa to Victoria. Then I've been going to the different coffee shops, Gorgeous Coffee, Spiral Cafe, and Millstream Serious Coffee. So one day, I think in a Gorgeous Coffee, I met Robbie Hancock, and he was saying, there's a place going on like a Christie's pub, and why don't you check it out? And Christie's hosting, so I just came here early, say hi to Chris. And he was really such a warm, nice guy. And then, I could stop coming. I'm just coming here. When I feel down, I just say, okay, I'm going to drag myself to Christie's. I'll come here, have a beer. Sean is here. All the people are friendly, and meet Ron and all these awesome folks. And, then lift your spirits up. And all of a sudden, I'm just, cruising. I love it here.
Christie's Carriage House Pub is located at 1739 Fort Street and is open 7 days a week.